Shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect, which is scattered abroad, preaching the word in truth and sincerity. I'm your beloved brother, Malak Amawan. I am from the camp GMS, Las Vegas, Nevada camp. Man, we're going to get into it. As you can see, black women in Chicago, which I'm from, Chicago, right now, reside in Vegas right now, attacks waitress in Chicago over a $50 bill. These women are fucking savages, man. They are savages. They are reckless, man. And that's why the elder, Tahar, definitely helped Tahar say, stay away from these hyenas, man. These some damn wildebeests out here, man. They just don't give a damn, bro. I remember seeing a lesson brother did on Eve for killing a Jake over breakfast food, man. This is how savage these women are, man. And not saying all sisters, man, but majority of our women, they are reckless, bro. They heartless, they're masculine, and you can't tell them nothing. You cannot tell these women anything, man, So, yeah, man, I'm telling you, they're very childish, very foolish, very, 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 very brutish women, man. Straight brute beasts, man. Let me play the video. Especially the end of,
you can tear up other people's stuff. You can tear up the restaurant. Now, I don't believe that this is all black women. Absolutely not. I don't think that this is a reflection of all black people. But we're not going to sit here and say that the culture isn't toxic. We're not going to sit here and say that these women shouldn't have been arrested ASAP. These women should be arrested without a doubt, without even blinking. And they were looking for a confrontation. They could have walked away. They could have called the police. They could have just wrote a bad review. They could have disputed the charges on a credit card. They could have did a lot of things. But no, you know what they did? They decided to tear up the restaurant, and then they decided to double team. And they don't just even get them out of the way or anything like that. They are brutal. The most brutal beat downs that I've ever seen in my entire life has come from women. Real talk. I'm just being real with you. The most brutal beatdowns that I've ever seen in my entire life has come from women.
Escalating the situation into an all-out melee. The beating continued for about 2 minutes, where both women were seen stomping, punching, and kicking the waitress. I came in, and when I heard what was going on, I was able to pull off one of her attackers. When we finally got them separated, one of them turned to me and started swinging.
We're keeping that waitress identity anonymous here tonight. We can tell you, though, she is recovering, but she did suffer a broken pinky, bruises on her head, and cuts on her face, as well as bruised ribs tonight.
And she needs to press charges to the fullest extent of the law. Them girls need to be in prison. They need to be fined, and they need to be sued.
And I totally agree. You know what I mean? Like, it's a car ain't like that, man. I want to say something, man. The so-called Negro woman, they take shit to the max, to the extreme. Other nations, they have some type of feminines about them. They're very feminine. But Judah just straight out manly. The end up woman, I'm telling you, man, stay, if you single, brothers, man, I say stay single. You know what I mean? Because these women are not getting no better. It's to the point where it don't even matter. It don't even matter who you get with, man. But yeah, man, this is Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous, right? She is simple and knoweth nothing. It's like they're loud, clamorous. very, very, very chippy, you know, very argumentative, you know, masculine women, man. Like, you just need to, like, you see them, the prettier they are, the most brightest colored hair they got, man, run. Stay away from women that got fades and blonde hair that look like Cisco. Run from their ass, man. Because you ain't going to get nothing but hardship and heartache dealing with these fucking bitches, man. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you know, get off my channel. I don't care. You know, I'm being honest. Look, and this is proof. Look at this, man. This is proof. This is proof right here, man. Look at this.
Get them out of the way or any confrontation.
Look at this shit. They beating the brakes off this lady for $50. You know? That's crazy. For real, man. You know, this is nothing for a woman to be wicked out here, man. And so you know, this is a Proverbs 14:1. Every wise woman, it says, every wise woman buildeth her house, right? But the foolish woman, Salakia, you know, plucketh it down with her hands, and that's true. You know, a wise woman is always going to build her home. You know, she's not going to tear it down with her hands, with her words, with her actions. And that's the truth. You know, a wise woman ain't going to do that, but a foolish woman will. And that's what I'm getting at with that verse, man. Let me read that again. And bear with me, y'all. Let me just go to it real quick. Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. Like, that was what they took it overboard, bro. This is how far gone Eve is, man. Got the long weave hair, you know. You Lord cursed you with baldness, you know. You still acting like a damn demon, man. For real. This is reading it again. Proverbs 14 in verse 1. And it says, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. You know, and that's true, man. Like you don't want a loud woman that's usually gonna be arguing with her in public and all type of shit. She gonna try to fight. She gonna try to fight you. You know, you don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with that. She gonna try to put you down and, you know, talk crazy to you, man. You know, so you want to avoid that, you know, as much as possible. All right, let's get to this next verse. You know, let's get to this next verse. It's lucky about the sound, but this is Proverbs. 7:21. It says with her much fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips, she forced him. So you don't get caught up in these women and their looks and their umbrellas and their speech, how nice and elegant they speak. But man, you study that woman before you get with her. Because these women know how to play the part to get what they want. And when they get what they want, to get a child by you, stay pregnant, you know, they're going to use the child against you. You know, you're going to be on child support, and then now your life is a lot more harder because you went for her words and her lips. Follow what she do, her actions, man. Because her actions will show who she really is. You know, let her talk long enough. Let her show how she really act for a little while. Get to know that woman first before you're going to jump into the relationship with them, man, because you just never know who they are. They true colors will show After a while, man, give it a little time. Don't be quick to be like, oh man, yeah, I'm with you, fine, I'm with her. Nah, man. That's how a lot of men fail, man. Look at Samson. He trusted the Delilah, the chick, and man, he trusted her enough telling her his secret, and look what ended up happening to him. You know, he ended up getting put to death. You know, and she, hey, probably went on and whatever, but that's usually how it goes, man. You just never put your trust in these women like that. Don't tell them everything, man. These women are easily manipulated, easily deceived. They don't listen when you try to warn them. It started from the garden, man. Always started from the garden. This is 1 Timothy 2 and verse 14. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. They're easily manipulative. They're easily manipulated. It's nothing for them to just, follow something that's off. They just out of order, man. But, yeah, man. For real. Let's go to we're gonna go to Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And what's a female dog? I'm gonna just break it down in layman terms. A bitch, man. But it says, but she that is shamefaced and real humble, very, very, very shy, will fear the Lord, man. So a lot of these women, they don't fear the Lord. They're very, very loud. They're clamorous. So let's look up this word, steadfast. Shamefaced is locking. Bear with me, y'all. Showing modesty, and like I say, very bashful, like shy, very, like a very timid, like that, not outgoing, not showing a lot of, brave boldness, like not being masculine, because a bashful woman, that's how a woman should be. She should be kind of shy, a little, very modest, not very chippy, See, look, yeah, bashful. I'm looking at the word bashful because I'm clicking. You got to click words sometimes to get the understanding, right? So a woman should be bashful, right? Socially shy. She not out talking, being loudmouthed. Very timid. Like that, man. Like you want a woman like that. You don't want a woman that's super confident, be talking with men and shit while you talking to another man. You don't want no woman like that. No real man wants a woman like that. They want their woman to be very humble and, very modest, wearing modest apparel. Because these women don't even wear modest apparel. The women that was fighting, got on tight pants, was showing their shape. Women should never show their shape, bro. The only time they should show it is between them and their husband. But because we're not in our kingdom, these women can do what the hell they want to do. But it's a time that's coming where she does my enemy shall see it. Because like I say, a lot of 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, these women are your enemy, man. Because Satan jumps on these women so quick, it's not even funny. 1 minute they all right, next minute they bug the hell out. But it's because, like the elder said, the laws are not being established properly in this kingdom. So it gives these women to be wicked and give them a spirit to be able to, guide abroad and give them passage to do what the hell they want to do. So, hey, like I say, the kingdom, man, brother, just wait till the kingdom. If you're going to get a woman, hey, just know, dealing with these women, you're going to have problems in this flesh. So, yeah, let's get back to the precepts. So, yeah. So, Let's go to verse. See, a same-faced woman, a bashful woman, will fear the Lord. A very shy, timid woman will fear the Lord, right? What Ecclesiastes, Sirach 26 and 26, it says a woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him, right, in her pride shall be counted ungodly of them all. And a lot of these women dishonoreth their husband, the man that they're with. And I guarantee you, if these women even got dudes, or they dishonor their man all the time. Probably talk crazy to them. I ain't gonna do this. Like, man, brother, say yourself to hell. I ain't cooking. I probably don't. A lot of women. These women don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean themselves. They stink. Because they weren't taught properly how to be women. Because women, like, that's long gone, man. Like, women stopped being women. I think like damn near after the 90s, and probably elders in them probably know, probably a little before that, but women used to know how to clean themselves. Women used to wear dresses. Women used to know that when a man is speaking, they were quiet. It was a show of respect. That's gone. That is gone. But women want men to open up a door for them, and want them to do all the manly stuff. And women nowadays, they be like men. Men don't even feel comfortable, feel confident even deal with them. Because why? Because one, they know they got a mouth on them. They know that dealing with these women is gonna be with problems. So men are waking up, man. Let me go to I got a verse. Slide it, man. Spiritual ranting. Let me see. This is Sirach 25 and 13. Give me any plague, but the plague of the heart, the lob, the mind. But that word heart means lob in the Hebrew, which means mind. And it says any wickedness, but the wickedness of a woman. Like I say, man, if you're not awoken strong enough, these women will tear you down, man. For real. Like, this is not a game, man. This is not a test. You know what I mean? This is reality. You're dealing with these women, man. You gotta be wise. You gotta deal with these women wise, man, because they'll run you over. They abuse you and use you if you let them, and they never hold accountability. So see, let me see. I got another pre. This is Sirach 25 verse 19. And all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion, Salakia, of a sinner fall upon her. So, hey, it's nothing for these women to do this. Over $50 though. The dude said you could have did many things. You could have called it in, you could have disputed it, but you went right to the fisticuffs, man. You beat this woman, bashed her head in, broke bones. I'm sure they not saying all the things that happened. Bruised her up real bad. Over $50. Dropped the lady phone in a damn whatever that shit was. Damn, like, that's what they do, man. Like, they don't get their way, or something don't go their way. They quick to destroy your property. That's like, damn, like, you acting like a damn wild animal at this point. That's why I say a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. So yeah, hey, dogs do that. They wild and they destroy stuff, run into stuff, rip stuff up, shred stuff up, man. But you want to be treated like a lady, but you're not acting like a lady. How does that work? You get mad when a man call you out your name, but if you're acting like that, I'm gonna treat you like that, right? Simple as that, man, right? It all started with the woman. Sin is entered, begin with the woman, man, right? This is Sirach 25 and verse 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. She the one that first transgressed. She the one that did it, man. Christianity, they butter these bitches up, man, like a fucking biscuit, and make them feel like they worth more than what they worth, man. You know, women, be honest, man, like women back in the day only had one man. It wasn't our custom for them to have multiple men, be able to leave a man and go to a next man. You did that, man, you was going to be destroyed, stoned to death, man. This society, Esau society, has taught women that it's okay to be a hoe. Now they wondering why women are the way they are. Why? Because they taking on many personalities from different men. Because when a woman has sex with a man, you know, that man become a part of them, DNA and all, man. So yeah, man, it's like they bugged out because they had multiple partners. I don't care if you had 9, 10, 1, 2. Two is too many. You know, you're supposed to have one. But like I say, we're not in our kingdom. Once we get in our kingdom, it's going to be different. Lord willing, I pray I'm part of the elect, man. And you brothers and sisters, that sincere brothers and sisters are watching, I pray you are too. Right? But yeah, sin began through her, through Eve. You can't tell a wacky-tacky Christian or end up that. They're going to be like, nah. Like, nah, man. The brothers, the true sisters that's in this truth, we know the truth. You know, it's all gonna come to end. This place, Babylon, in the reign of women doing what they want to do, and Esau reign is about to come to a complete end, and that's what this scripture is talking about. This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, right? And it says, because this place is the enemy, man. Definitely for men. You can't be a man in this society, man. But it's all feminine energy. You know, Babylon is true whore, man. That Babylon, that whore, man. Babylon is wicked, right? But then she that's my enemy shall see it, right? And shame shall cover her. You know, this is talking about Babylon, but you can add Eve to this too, because like I say, they're the whores of Babylon, and Babylon is a big whore, right? And it says, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is thy Lord, thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the street. So be prepared to be brought low. You got these fans only type of women that be on these little porno sites getting ran by 50 dudes, and it's just all crazy. Now you men out here being like women, and like it's all out of order, man. It's all backwards. No one's doing the natural way of how the things that the Lord, how it's supposed to be, the way the Lord intended it to be. It's all out of order. It's a whole lot of order. Why? Because we're not applying the laws that the Lord had told us to apply. So once you don't follow the instructions that the author of the universe put out there to keep things in order, things are going to be out of order. And that's what I'm getting at with the whole point of this thing, you know. But yeah, man, it's only gonna get worse, man. Like, you should be seeking the Lord, man, more than anything. You know, I'm talking to myself first and foremost, but you should be more in tune with the Lord, because like I say, in the kingdom, we're gonna have all this. We're gonna get it all back. The women, you know, we're gonna have chariots, Lord willing. I pray we are the elect. You know, we're gonna have food that's not tainted. Everything is gonna be pure and meaningful in the kingdom, man. We're gonna have our servants again. It's like everything's gonna be back balanced. Our concubines, our wives, it's gonna be back right. Everything is all messed up, man, right now. So, like I tell people, man, you can't really trust nothing, you know. And then another thing you gotta really think about is this too: diseases. Like, you gotta be careful, man. Like, it's dangerous out here. It's dangerous, man. So you gotta stay focused. So at the end of the day, just make sure you keep your mind on the Lord. So I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect, which is scattered abroad, preaching the word and truth and sincerity. I am for the camp GMS Las Vegas, Nevada camp. I'm your beloved brother Malak. I'm on. I pray and hope this is edifying and remember, brothers, man, like, if you ain't got to deal with them, man, don't deal with them. Don't be trying to build with these women, because you really can't build with a lot of these women. Now, I'm not talking about all the women. I'm talking about those hyenas, as the Elder Tahar called them. You know, I'm not talking about the sisters that's in the truth. You sisters, hang in there. But like I say, till next time I say, if there be a next time, till next time I say, Shalom.